new costume, it comes in the mail, and then you realise it doesn't fit. Hi Shimmy Shakers, and welcome to my next video series, which is all about costuming. Now, when you're dancing, costuming is part of all the joy that it's something that I really love, and there are so many beautiful costume designers out there these days. But there are certain things that you need to do when you get your costume in the mail to make sure it fits right for your body. The first thing that I like to check is the waist. So what I will do is I will put on my new costume, and I'll do a really strong shimmy. If it falls down, then it's too loose. If it digs in, then it's too tight. If it's too tight, you can try and loosen the seams. That's a lot harder. But if it's too loose, there's an easy and simple way that you can fix it, which I'm going to show you here. So first, what I like to do is get a piece of elastic. I usually try and get one about this thick, and I work out where I want the costume to sit on my hips. I then measure the elastic all the way around and cut it exactly where I want it to sit. Now, it should be quite firm. You don't want it to be tight, but it needs to hold the costume up. It's also good if you have elastic which is a little bit stronger. Then what I do is I get that piece of elastic. I've already sewn this one in here in red thread, but I'm going to show you in blue just so you can see. So first of all, I attach it to the back part along the zip, just because this is the place where people are least likely to see it. I make sure it's nice and secure by going in and out with the thread several times till it's in place. Then what I do is I take a stitch at the top, just going in and out, and then a little bit further in front, I do another stitch at the bottom, going in and out. Then at the top, same thing. And then again at the bottom. Now I do this all the way around. Obviously it looks quite visible in the blue, but in the red you can see, in my costume you can't actually see where I've sewn the thread on, which is good. The other thing I like to check is for the fasteners at the back. Now sometimes the designers will put these on for you, sometimes they will not. Even if they have put them on, I always like to go over them again and again because I'm paranoid about my top bursting open while I'm performing, which would just be terrible. So one thing that I make sure I do is when you do fasten them, don't just go in and out at the top. Make sure you put the needle all the way through and then all the way back up. Again, if you're using the same coloured thread, you won't see it, and this just makes sure that it's all in place. I know even still sometimes I'll pin my costumes just to make 100% sure that they're going to be secure on me. Talking about costumes and fitting, another thing that I really like is if the back is elastic, because that means that it's going to sit much more comfortably on you, and then when you're moving, the costume will move with you rather than the costume moving out of place. So these are some of the things that I do when I get my new costumes. Let me know if this has been useful, and if you have any other tips that you would like to share, I would love to hear from you. Thanks very much, and all the best.